Jerry Small, host of Straight Up, and this is my grandson Josh. What is it about this program that would interest you, Josh?
I like the interesting topics that your listeners call in with, and I like the debates that you have with them.
Straight Up from 9 till midday, weekdays on News Talk 93.
It's like Jarvis and Marley and Fire.
We wanna run to ain't have no mercy. Stand up and fight it. Turning.
Yes, welcome to Straight Up for today and for this week. I'm your host, Jerry Small. We're broadcasting live from the studios here of News Talk 93 FM on the Mona campus, University of West Indies, and heard all over. No, we are not rejoicing in our mocking or rubbing anything, any salt in any wound when we play them music there. It's just a fact that we're going to run to because there's no water and fire burning and this, that, and the other. And this is a warning. Do we still behave the same way after we find ourselves in the situation? Will the behavior change? Will our behavior change? My one, your one? Will the government behavior change, or will they still go on making excuses and act as if they have been doing a great job? Will their behavior change? Will there be a change of behavior? Will there be a change of the expenditure of our resources that them collect? Or will they just make excuses next time? Why this, that, and the other, and blah, blah, boom, boom? What do you expect? Don't hold your breath. You change your ways. Me change my ways. And don't wait upon them to change them ways. And yet there's opportunity for them to change them ways. But what do you think? What do you think? When play next little piece of music where Bob Marley referred to the abundance of water, and yet fools that are thirsty. Because a rat race. Yes, it was in 1975. And it's still a rat race now. And we're not mocking. We don't want to hurt no one at all. But just listen and learn and change your behavior, if you will. Let me hear a rat race now, please. Thank you.
You're too rude. Hey. Oh, what a rat race. Oh, what a rat race. Yeah. You got a horse race. You got a dog race. You got a human race. But this is a rat race. Rat race.
Yes, as Marley is saying, in the abundance of water, the fool is thirsty. And the politicians, them throw out the rain. Rain for safe, you know, and store up. Them throw out the rain with the bath water. With the bath water, them throw out the rain. And matter of fact, when you complain now, you have to complain to outside sources. As Muta Baruch, I heard, I didn't hear the program, but I heard that Muta Baruch had to be appealing. Had to be appealing to the United States government to make the government ease up off of the back of the people and with all the police murder and all them. So, one time now you used to appeal to the Privy Council. When you can't get no justice at Jamaica, you appeal to the Privy Council. It look like now is the State Department you have to appeal to. So State Department become the what? The appellate court, the court where you ball out when you can't get no justice at Jamaica, not true? It seems so. What a thing if it reached to that is America, not apart from being the policeman of the world, then become the appeal court of the world. But that's not good when the same source is what? The source of enforcement, lawmaking, and judgment. There must be separation of powers now. Lawmaking, one set of your people make the laws on behalf of the population. Another set of people maintain the law on behalf of the population. And the next set of people judge the offenders or the offense according to the law on behalf of the population. All three streets must be separate. But when you have the same sources, the judge and the jury and the arresting person and the executioner and the lawmaker, that's not good. Because then become all powerful. Anywhere in the world, all power concentrated in one set of hands, or one family set on, or one clique of people set on, one class of people set on, you have disadvantage. The rest of the people are at disadvantage. But as I say, Mutabaruku having to appeal to the government of America to say, ease them up, make the Jamaican authorities them ease up from murder the people and treat the people so bad. Because appeals to the better judgment, there's no better judgment of these people in Jamaica. So appeals now going more effectively to the State Department rather than to the Privy Council. You know them well want to cut out the Privy Council. Let's hear we have this music by the Heptones, Be a Man. A brethren requested last night, you know. Matter of fact, a Lego, I think a Lego, yeah man, Lego was correcting me or somebody have to correct me time and again, and yet it's something new, you know. But always forgetting that is the Heptones that sing Country Boy and not the Mighty Diamonds. That's why I give my brethren so much trouble last week looking for Mighty Diamonds that sing Country Boy. And you don't know bag of wire. And it's the Heptones, and I have been corrected about 3 times in the past year or 2 years. And Lego correct me again and also request Be a Man by the Heptones. Yeah, be a man and be a one. Be a human being with backbone and not only front bone. By the way, I just remember a cartoon in the paper this morning with the Minister of Water looking upon a man a bathe and I asked him why him waste water. Look the other way. Talk to the man, but look the other way. You hear the water running. Wake up and smell the coffee. Hear the water running, but nobody a cartoonist now treat because get right. I make him a look upon people a bathe and I complain. And I make long complaint. Well, long complaint. Just talk and move, man. Or read and run. But anyway. Be a Man by the Heptones. Lego. Straight. Don't let go. Lego still. Let us go and let go. Straight up.
Our forefathers worked the fields in burning sun. They sweat and strain.
Yes, my skin is black. So when you see me come, you can turn your back. You ain't gonna be, no, you'll never be a man like me.
Yes, boy, Heptones that. What a wicked piece of music. Not to mention the rhythm. When I hear the music there, I remember the days when we are run with Gary Hilton and the man them from Alman Town and Woodford Park and Far East and Middle East and Near East and West too. Getting the good supply of vegetable from Jesse over in Jonestown, Trenchtown, Jesse. Yes, that's Gary Hilton. Well, we can look forward, you know, because Oral Tracy will be there. You know, we was very concerned about the safety of Oral Tracy down in Brazil here. Because you know him run some multiple risk in Jamaica and crash up in the camera more time when I try to escape. Then him down in Brazil now. I will apparently out for run him out and then things start happening to the Brazilian. Then man, we say, boy, we are pray say him just bite him tongue and never say nothing. And for days we don't hear nothing about him, we talk to the Brazilian and meet him food. And then you see him surface. I hear some service, but I proved it last night. Saw him there down at the great show down at Essence. Down at Essence, Mr. Whitelock Essence there. Great Isaac show. I tell you, it don't get better than that. I mean, I tell you, it's only probably Kingsley Goodis and tribute to the greats the night before up at the Chinese Benevolent Association. Could have maybe top the tribute to Gregory Isaacs last night down at the Essence occasion. So it's so great. And you see the great people them by the tens of thousands. Great company and great music, all different ages. Young people full up the place and elder people full up the place, and it's just beautiful. Yeah man, so Oral Tracy say him would come here and give us our account of what happened down in Brazil and how him escape by the skin of him teeth. So we're looking for him here Wednesday. They now have some guests here. According to a sign that I guess house in Negril. I would say I have some guesses here. I say on Negril. I guess house on the West End Road in Negril, no mark. We welcome all our guesses. Guesses. And them a guess and spell. And your guess is as good as mine. But we have our guest here now is Israel. A band from Israel. Band from Israel come down here for Sumfest, and we have a couple of them here with us. The vocalists are some Ethiopian. But I think the Ethiopian them born in Israel now. Because you know the Ethiopians are part. Some of the Ethiopians are part of the Jews. And Jews gathered from all about and go back to Jerusalem. People from all about, you know, Jews. From all about. You know that when people spread out and migrate and are taken into captivity, thousands of years, them intermarry with all different kind of people. The Jews that are in China, a lot of the Jews in China, them look Chinese, got them intermarried Chinese for years. The Jews that are in Europe look like the Europeans, got them intermarried for years and spread the faith. The Jews that are in India look at Indian. The Jews that are in Arabia, some of them darker than you and me. Yemeni Jew and all them Jew there. And the Jews that go anywhere. The Africans that go different place. A lot of them intermarry and indistinguishable from the main stock of the people there. But anyway, we have the Ethiopians, some Ethiopians born in Israel. And in the band to two of the vocalists, but they're not here with us today, but some of the other brothers are here. We're going to have them. And why now? Why on a Monday? At the beginning of the week, where we always discuss new matters and things that happen over the weekend and them kind of way there. Why have them on a Monday? Because we can't get them any other time, them leaving tomorrow. So that's how you deal with situation. Water fall, rain fall certain time. You bank up the rain. You make use of the rain when the rain fall. You make hay while the sun shine. You can't make hay without sun. So you make hay, you cut grass and put out for make hay. When sun shining, not in a rainy time you make hay. And when rain fall, you bank up water. So the Israel band is here, and that's the time we're going to have them, even though you're looking for them on a Friday. We make use of things when they're available and store it up for when it's scarce. So in a few minutes' time, we'll hear from our guests and they will tell us the name of the band and tell us some more about life in Israel and about life around the world and about how things come together. Share experience as usual. And we have a whole heap of people for hail and greet as usual, but I think I'm going more do that after the 10 a.m. headline news. Yeah. Now, whole heap of things happen. Some of them I took out of the news. But I was listening to the program as usual yesterday on Running African Carbo program, well known as Andrea Williams. And she was highlighting the appointment of a certain person, a certain Jamaican, by the government of Jamaica, by the Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller. What's his name? Appointment of a certain man, I think his name Masters. Is a business partner of PJ Pattison. And she appointed him as ambassador to the African Union. In other words, he is Jamaica's representative at the African Union. But they are conveniently appointed to suit themselves and them friends. Not representing us, the African people, representing their interests. And him also represents some other interest that is not in the interest of us, but is them get the appointment. That's how them take office and seize authority to suit themselves and to do things to themselves and them friend them. That is their priority. And that's why the country short of water now, because their priorities is not about providing water for the people of Jamaica. Their priorities is about serving one another and paying debts and calling in debts where people owe them and say, it's time to pay up. You know. Remember, they do this for you and that for you. So they're paying debts by making appointments and setting up business and be the agent, being the little agent of other people. Not the agents of the people of Jamaica. The people of Jamaica, especially the African part of the population of Jamaica, can you imagine over 500 years when we don't know? You look for yourself and believe, say, you're young and believe, say, over 500 years you and your people them don't know. That you don't even know and understand. You don't even know say in a prison. You know, man get used to prison, or woman get used to beating. That if the man don't beat her, she suspects him of a next woman. Anytime the man stop beat her, she suspects him of a next woman. Because that's why I'm not by him beat her, because I'm not business with she again. You're in prison so long, you don't even know that you're in prison. You don't know that you're in prison. You don't know that you're an African. You're down here over 500 years and you will not call yourself African because you don't know that you're an African because you've been here so long. And yet the Israel people, the Jews down here 500 years, them know them are Jew. The Chinese down here 500 years, them still call themselves Chinese. Anyway, we're not quarrel about that. The show, the tribute to the great at the Chinese Benevolent Association was so nice and great. You know, you don't even have to leave town and go around the country like what me like though. For a weekend great. There's so much things here, there. All things bright and beautiful. Them they all both within arm's length and within reach. And some of them is far. But over 500 years You want your people being down here till you don't even know say you're African. You don't even know say you're in prison. You don't even know that you have a right to some land. Imagine, most human, not only Jamaica alone, no, most human beings in the world do not know that they have a right to some land. A right. When you're born, you have a right to a living space. You and your family. And the living space don't involve only a house spot. It involves enough land to feed yourself and to store up food for the future. Not just feeding for today. Hand to mouth. Food for today is hand to mouth living. You plant the food, you dig it up out of the ground and put it straight in your mouth. That's hand to mouth. You have a right to enough land not to live hand to mouth, but to store food. Eat food and store food and have food can offer, have food can trade, have food can give away free, have food for store, and have food for stone dog. Yes, you're supposed to have enough food for stone dog. Instead of you eat dog. Instead of that now we have to eat dog. And I eat worm. Eat worm. The worm eat off the food and get fat. Next best thing you can do. Eat worm and talk about say we're not kill with fat. You've been down in captivity in prison so long. You've been in a marriage and abusive relationship so long. You don't even know you're being abused. Little children grow up being sexually abused even by them father. Their policeman was abusing them like a 7-year-old daughter. And Sissoko and the other agencies don't want to make no move up him. Them being in the job so long and so comfortable, them don't even know say wickedness them do. They don't even know say wickedness them do. You're being in captivity and prison so long, you don't even know you're in a prison. Being in an abusive relationship so long, you don't even know you're being abused. You're being down here so long, you don't even know that most human beings in the world don't even know them have a right to a piece of land. You see what time can do when people are inactive? When people are inactive, and now them take this man and appoint him. PJ, a friend and business partner. Go appoint him to serve their purposes in the African Union, as well as the purposes of our big wicked company. Where I go for a break and straighten up. Welcome back to Straight Up. I'm your host, Jerry Small. Now, before we go further, congratulations to Lenny Hyde and his son Jail Hyde. It's beautiful. You to go from strength to strength, hurdler. Very symbolic event that, hurdling, running fast, reaching your goal and jumping over hurdles, obstacles. Obstacle race. Lenny Hyde and his son Jail Hyde and his mother. Mother. Beautiful family that. Angela. Lenny and Angela, son, Jail Hyde. Beautiful. Then now the lady who was our guest here last week, our sister, we right the barrel child. Little most never hear from her again, Little most never hear from her again. She on her way from the North Coast, coming through Walkers with area there, and buck up in a fire engine and a traffic jam, because fire is burning on one side of the road in a field. Burning bad. The fire prevention officers, the fire brigade people, they judge that it is alright and them signal the car them for go through and the truck them. A truck go through and the lady start go through behind. The breeze change. And the breeze blow the fire the different way. So the fire jump across the road. 30 odd foot of road, You know so fire can do that. The fire jump across the road and catch the field over the other side of the road. So the two sides of the road burning now. And the smoke is now blowing into the vehicle them. And the people in the vehicle are being overcome by smoke and are dropped down in the car them. And fire is burning two sides. Walkers Wood to Monique Road. And like I say here, say dozens of people dead in a them car and in a them truck after smoke overcome them and fire is burning two sides of the road. Because why? Same thing happened to the man down I said a little bit last week, Him light the fire and the wind change. So the wind start blow towards him now and the smoke start blow towards him. So what they do? The smoke knock him unconscious and overpower him, So him lay down there probably all 1 hour before the fire reach him now. But he's out. That's why them go find him face down, burn up. Because the smoke overcome you first. I wish them fire officers was like my sister who I meet down at some place where that lady from Hanover, soon tell her name. That fire prevention officer, fire safety officer, who is so meticulous in her job. And she don't make nothing slip. And she's so great. She come from Hanover, And she's a historian. I forget her name. them fire prevention officer want to take a leaf out of our book. And don't run the risk and make people go through when the situation is not safe. But you know, we learn from our mistake. We can. Some people do. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Morning, Jerry.
Yes, sir. Wagwan.
Whole heap of things this morning.
Yes, sir.
And the Running African program yesterday.
I tell you.
The link there from Israel.
Yes.
Believe me. I want to verify everything with the man they say.
Yes.
That every iron cross, every T.
Yes. Meticulous.
Yeah, man. I saw it go.
Yeah.
Just like how you hear him say.
Yeah.
Now, this Masters Patterson link up.
Yes.
Representing Morant and Monsanto.
Yes.
And whatsoever kind of cola.
Yes.
But, you know, yesterday when I hear it, you know, something flashed back in my mind, say, 40 years ago, you did have a thing named Suppression of the Crimes Act.
Yeah.
And it's still a go on, you know.
Yeah.
I remember the reason why it started out.
Hold on, there's somebody a blank. Oh, them a try squelch you. Them trying to squelch you, Garnet. Hello? Is he there? Them try. I don't know if I try squelch him. I try. Cause I'm going to touch upon a very touchy topic, you know. The reason for the bringing in of the Suppression of Crime Act and the gun court law and the indefinite detention was to protect themselves. A set of people who find themselves in brief authority, clothed in brief authority, start set law and draconian measures and extreme measures like what Peter Phillips had talked about, to set themselves, to protect themselves. Because all the laws are geared to protect them and their clique of friends, not the population. Not the population. That's why them take it as a privilege now for you have a firearm, and it's a privilege for you have a weapon. They do not recognize the right of every human being to have the right to protect themselves and their family. It become a privilege for property. A privilege for the owners of property. Garnet, are you there? Is Miss Pamela Marshall? No. Yes, Miss Pamela Marshall was our guest who did write that book. Yes, she passed through the fire situation. Garnet, are you there?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Look like me I touch some can boy.
Yeah.
Cut me off.
But you're not calling no foul.
No. No. One last thing, you know.
Yeah.
I see the government talk about the new tax measures.
Yeah.
Both them are go amend.
Yeah.
To some men attack. Make I ask you a question.
Yeah.
You pay your taxes, no?
Yes.
They some guy who not pay them tax at about government to carry them go to court again at your expense.
Yeah.
Thief who not pay them tax, want the government after them acknowledge say them owe the tax. The government must carry them go to court now again at who for expense. You one will work hard and pay your tax.
Yeah. Where's the God laugh?
Peter better know what am I doing, you know, because the only amendment needs to the law there, you know, is to attach a mandatory 25 years. That means if the government at you and me expense who pay our taxes, if we carry them go to court again, that is an automatic 25 years. And then if after the case the judge say yes, you really owe, is that the judge at him discretion now?
Yeah, but hear this now.
Any amount of more 25 years
yes.
on top of that?
Yes, but we are daydreaming unless you organize to screen the people who come and run in your constituency. You're daydreaming if you believe that this set of girl and boy going to do that. Until you organize and screen the people that come in your constituency and come run.
But tell the people them that every day.
Alright, thanks a lot, here, sir.
Give thanks.
Morning. No, not there. Yes, so matter of fact, we're going to call our brethren and out, you know. And we want some text messages. A whole part everywhere we go. People that tell me how them send text messages and them not hear them and them kind of way. I don't know. They are just as important as the phone callers. Yes, they are. And them credit Them have to nurse them credit. Nurse them credit. Yes, I hear Current Spence have a cable company, you know. Current Spence have a cable company. You wait name BOJ TV. I wonder if that stands for Bank of Jamaica TV, in cable company. Some here. And the Al Miller case going on same way. Yes, so yeah man, I want to hail Dan Hewitt. I want to hail Dan Hewitt. I book him up last night at the show there. What about people book up? Very much important. And we're going to invite some of them here too, because Billy Sheriff supposed to come here. Come discuss certain things about development. Cause a lot of Jamaicans go abroad and experience and get experience. And successful in life and in business and know that things can be done more efficiently. And coming back here to come and share them understand to Hail Archie. Buck him up with ribs the last night and him lady them down at the same show there. Archie. And so Carl Dawkins mash up the show as usual also. And Sunday at the Ronnie Williams Theatre, you know, them going to have a tribute to the Scatterlights. A whole heap of big musician especially. And including Marsalis, one of the great Marsalis family, the trombonist one, when come down here. I hail again Norman from Top Jungle. Norman from Top Jungle. Yeah man, that is and Nadine from Tarrant Drive. Nadine from Tarrant Drive, a straight up listener. Straight up sister, Nadine from Tarrant Drive. Work with it, shall work with it. Thank you very much for your support all the time there. Yeah man, and Danny Webster. You man leg out of the walk. Danny Webster. Is him the build Jalove sound amps, you know. Jalove amp. But I hear somebody come and take control of Jalove amp, so them are dismantle the sound directly, not keeping it together. But it's Danny Webster did build that amp, you know. Yeah, he did. And Barry Ratcher, I want to yell Barry Ratcher. Yeah man, some years ago them on the rescue me, you know. Vehicle broke down on the Fatespen Road there and them don't know me, you know. Some police, you know. The man them draw me straight go to town on my vehicle, you know. Attach my vehicle to fit them vehicle and bring it straight go to town. So I yell Barry Ratcher. Yeah man, from Graham's Jacks down that company that fixed Jack. Graham Jack down Agley Park Road, Barry Ratcher. Thank you very much here, sir, for a good turn that you did. We'll soon come to some more people. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Morning. Good morning and welcome to
Jerry.
Yes, how are you doing?
Not too bad.
Fine.
I didn't hear nothing about the Gregory Isaac show. You never advertise nothing on the radio.
About who?
About the Gregory Isaac show.
I did talk about him, but I mistakenly said it was going to be Tuesday night. That's what I heard, but it's later on I found out it was Sunday night last night.
No, because I'm here on the radio this morning. I said, I don't want to go, I don't hear about that.
Yeah, and it's one of the biggest shows to keep down our essence. One of the biggest shows. You have to park your car quarter mile up the road.
Oh, Jesus. So what was Sunday? Sunday supposed to be good too?
Oh?
Sunday. Where are Sunday? Ronnie Williams?
Sunday Ronnie Williams Theatre. Tribute to the Scatterlights.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Must be.
Yeah. Anyway, next thing.
Yes, sir.
I want to talk to you about the tax thing.
Yeah.
I'm right, you know.
Yeah.
Eh?
Yes. But we'll have to go for a break and discuss it some more.
All right.
Thank you. Yes, welcome back to Straight Up. Yes, man, you were saying about the tax measures and things.
Yeah, right. And I was saying what Ghana said is absolutely right.
Yes.
Why should we go and pay for somebody to go to court for tell them to then go and pay in 10 more years? Well,
No, it shouldn't cost we.
no. I pay my taxes and you pay your taxes and you know the tax of what happened to one people who in high class won't pay.
High class?
High class.
No, man. None of them no higher, no class no higher than none.
I would like to know, Jerry,
Yeah.
like Kentucky and Jerusalem, how much tax they really pay towards the country?
Kentucky and who?
Kentucky and Jerusalem and Lime.
I don't know.
They don't pay much tax. Because they have a football team,
because
they have this team, they have that team, they don't pay much.
No, hold on. A lot of companies sponsor a lot of activities, community activities, tour, sports activities, and so on.
Right.
I think they get consideration for that. But apart from that, they must pay tax. But you know, you have a lot of companies that collecting even the workers,
Yes.
even tax from the workers and deductions and not pass it on to the government. I'm not saying, I'm not accusing these two companies, but apart from sponsorship, a lot of these companies pay tax up different from that. But are you saying that because them sponsor a lot of football teams, they're not paying a tax? That don't follow.
No, they're not paying as much as they should.
No, how explain that?
Yeah.
Explain.
Because, I mean, if they sponsor a team, they can get tax credit towards the team or the sponsor.
All right, what is the principle that that guides when a private interest, whether an individual or a company, does something that is good for the community or for the country, and because of doing that they get tax relief? What is that principle?
Nothing wrong with that.
Then if nothing wrong with it, why are you criticizing it?
Eh? If what?
If nothing wrong with it, why are you saying that they're not paying tax?
I'm saying they're not paying. I'm saying they're not paying the amount they should pay.
No, but if you do something good and you get a tax relief because of that, you agree there's something wrong with that?
Yeah.
So you can't cloud the issue.
Yeah, and the next thing too, all right, let's jump on that. But the next thing is that a man working for you for 10 years,
yeah,
and he hasn't contributed nothing towards the building side.
Towards what?
Towards the housing trust.
Yes.
No, he hasn't paid no. He's on contract work. What thing is that?
No, contract work different from a steady employment. Him not going to get any benefits from the housing trust neither.
No.
Yeah, so what happened?
Yeah, because I'm saying to that contract work should be wiped out completely.
No, listen here, these are voluntary things, you know.
Okay.
So if somebody volunteered to be a contract worker, you're supposed to know the conditions. Even though a lot of our people make agreements and don't know the conditions, not aware, and people take advantage of them ignorance still. But but that's why we like to discuss with you and so on, that more and more people listening get to understand things more, and we school one another.
Yeah, because when I think about the contract work, a man who work for me or anybody, and he worked for 3 years and he doesn't pay no taxes and he hasn't enrolled in the housing trust or nothing.
Yeah.
And you pay him every day, you give me 10,000 or...
No, you know what you say you're doing. You are giving him something free. What you're saying, he's lucky?
No, I'm not giving nothing free. He's doing a service. I'm not giving nothing free.
Yes.
He works for his hours and I pay him for the hours.
Yeah, I find that the government more look out for the interests of those who have and those who are powerful more than the helpless.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, thank you very much. Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Is it the first time you call?
No, man. I called before.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah.
Take care.
Well, I want to introduce my brethren here now, because they have a lot to do. This band of musicians, after the order of David, because David was a musician. Though Solomon was a music lover also, sir. Okay?
Yeah, both of them.
He was more a lyricist. Solomon write songs.
Yeah, and David used to play, play the choir maybe.
Yeah, play the choir, and him write psalms too.
Yeah, Psalms of David.
Yeah,
the book.
Introduce yourself.
All right, so my name is Asaf Smilan.
Yeah.
I'm from Tel Aviv, Israel.
Yeah.
I'm a member in the Zvuloo dub system.
Yeah.
It's a Roots Reggae band from Tel Aviv. And right now we came with a new project called Anbesa Dub. Anbesa in Amharic is lion.
Yeah.
So what we're doing in this project is taking like traditional Ethiopian music and mix it with Roots Rock Reggae.
Yeah.
And so we came with a new style. We call it Ethio-dub. And right now we just finished 5 weeks tour in the United States. Came here to in the United States for 5 weeks.
Yeah.
And then we came here to Jamaica to play Reggae Sunfest.
Yeah.
And the last week we are around here in Kingston and some other places on the island. And we're linking up with some local musicians.
Yeah.
And we're trying to bring all the cultures together, taking the Israeli culture, the Jamaican culture, the Ethiopian culture, and bring it all together in a new form, something originally. We're really proud of what we're doing.
That's great. Thank you very much. Introduce your brother for me.
Yeah, my name is Ilan.
Yeah.
Ilan Smilan. Also, I came from Israel. I play in the Zvuloo dub system. I play the guitar.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy to be here in Jamaica.
Yeah.
First time to me, to all of us.
Yeah. You play lead guitar or what?
Yeah, lead guitar.
And you play what?
I'm playing drums and percussion.
Okay, nice. And the name of the band again?
Zebulun, like one of the 12 tribes of Israel.
Yes.
Dub system.
Nice. And I noticed you had some horns, man.
Yeah, we're in the band right now, 9 people in the band.
Yeah.
So we have trumpet, saxophone, 2 guitars, bass, keyboard, and lead singer and another guest singer who is also playing like very unique Ethiopian instrument called krar.
Krar.
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
krar.
It's a
like,
string instrument.
Yeah, it's like harp, Ethiopian harp.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, with 5 strings.
Yes.
And this is like traditional Ethiopian instrument.
Yes, beautiful traditional Ethiopian instrument. And so one of the vocalist is an Ethiopian Jew.
Yeah, both of them.
Born in Israel.
No, he was born in Ethiopia.
Yeah.
And when he was like 4 years old, at 1984,
Yeah.
he and his family immigrated to Israel. They walk, all the way from Ethiopia to the Sudan desert.
Yes.
And then
Egypt.
Before Egypt,
Yeah.
just from Ethiopia to Sudan.
Yeah.
And then they lived there in a refugee camp for several months.
Yes.
Until the Israeli Air Force came and took them, to Israel, to our promised land, like repatriation, back home.
Yeah, repatriation, of course.
Yeah.
Repatriation. And as the psalm say, if I forget thee, O Jerusalem, let my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth so that I may not sing. And if I forget Zion, let my right hand lose its cunning that I may not play my krar. So these are the pledges that make them return and return and return.
Yeah.
Don't your people return from Europe?
Yes, same, like Jewish people, 2,000 years ago, when the temple, the second temple, just, broke down.
Yeah.
So the Jews went to exiles.
Yes.
So they went, like everywhere.
Yeah.
Some went to Europe, some went to North Africa,
Yeah.
some went to Ethiopia, even before maybe, because what we say is that when King Solomon met Queen of Sheba, and then their son Manelik came back to Jerusalem to visit his old father and learn, his wisdom, because Solomon was very wise man.
Yes.
So he came back to Ethiopia with the Ark of the Covenant and bring with him, many people, to escort him, to Ethiopia.
Yeah. So having the faith.
Yeah.
And having the scriptures.
Yeah, bring the faith, in one God to Ethiopia.
Yeah.
And this is, how the link between Israel and Ethiopia was made.
Yeah.
And right now, we just, relink all those links and all those cultures with the music.
Yeah.
Because, like, as I told you, Anbesa, the name of the new project and the new album, Anbesa is lion.
Yeah.
And lion used to be the symbol of the kingdom of Judah, like King David and King Solomon.
Yeah.
And then Manelik took the symbol of the lion and brought it to Ethiopia until the times of his imperial majesty. And right now, you guys, Rastafarians here in Jamaica, look at Ethiopia, look on his imperial majesty and took the symbol of the lion of Judah to the Rastafarian movement. So we bring all together with the music.
All thy strings are in thee.
Yeah. So this is what we are doing, just bring everybody
and
together.
there have been many dispersions and many captivities. Many.
Yeah.
Because one time when food was short, water is short in Jamaica now. Short, bad. And when food was short, Israel resort to Egypt. And you will resort there for a season to trade. And one season turned to 400 years.
Yes.
And restrictions. You went in there free. You didn't go into slavery. You went in there in recession.
Yeah.
And then restriction come put on you. You must do this. You must do that. Till it afterward come like slavery.
Like slavery.
But you never went in as slave. And it was difficult to come out.
Yes. And again, after we went to exiles, and like recent times, history, like after World War II, what's happened in Europe, when the Hitler and the German, tried to kill many
and
Jews.
And millions. Did kill.
6 million.
Tried to kill all, but succeeded in killing 6 million.
Millions. And then, we just repatriated back to our homeland, So it's something, very special. It's linked, the times of, like, the 12 tribes of Israel when they went to Egypt, and the recent times, and, everything's come right now together.
So, we need not despair. We the African in Jamaica, 500 years.
I know.
So you've been to thousands of years.
2,000, yeah.
So we need not despair. Because you go through thousands of years and many dispersion, and some of us in Jamaica give up. And say, we are not African, what have we to do with Africa? Would you ever say, I forget Jerusalem?
No, never.
Would you?
I say this thing. Jerusalem, it's also a place in your heart.
Yes, sir.
So if you have this place in your heart, you will go there.
Yes.
You don't have to go to Jerusalem, the city.
But you need to keep Jerusalem free, though.
Yeah.
If you don't even live there, Jerusalem has to be free. and you will donate money and armaments and the sweat and your right arm to keep Jerusalem free while staying in America, while staying everywhere. But Jerusalem must be free.
Yeah.
Yes.
But still, I will say that Jerusalem inside your heart
Yes, but
should be free.
yes, yes. But that is the thing. Once your Jerusalem in your heart is free, you are also going to resolve that one must be free. I will stay in Jamaica, but it must be free. Same, I can stay in Africa, but Africa must be free.
Yeah.
You will stay in America or Europe, but Jordan and over that side of the Jordan must be free.
Yeah, but it's also important, to say that Jerusalem should be free, for everybody, not Jewish people.
Yes,
also to our neighbors, the Palestinians.
Yes, sir.
Also for
because family.
Yeah, we are neighbors. Yeah, we all came from Abraham.
Yeah.
And we are neighbors, so we know what the message that we try to bring, to the people. Also in Israel, also overseas, is that everybody, should unite and live together, in peace and harmony.
One thing I want to ask you more.
Yeah.
Even in the Quran, the Islamic scripture, Jesus Christ is a prophet of Islam.
Yeah.
Now, is Jesus Christ a national hero in Israel?
For Christian people, of course, For Jewish people, I think maybe a little less.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, but we respect, everybody.
Yes. But that is why I tell the Jamaican people, Bob Marley need not to be made any national hero in Jamaica. Just as Jesus Christ don't need to be made a national hero in Israel. Because the esteem of the whole story and history is still there. It don't need to be made no national hero. It's an international hero already.
True.
Let's go for a break, straight up.
All right.
Yeah, welcome back to Straight Up. I'm your host, Jerry Small. We have our guests here. This is the band from Israel, reggae band from Israel, named Zebulon Dub what?
Dub System.
Zebulon Dub System. And before we play a couple cuts of music from their CD, in Israel, like how you espouse the idea that Israel must welcome not only Jews but other people and accept other people. You get any trouble for expressing that?
No, you have like freedom of expression, so you can say whatever you want,
Yeah.
But there is some diversity among the Israeli people, the Jewish people. Some, more willing to accept different people from different nations, and some think Israel should be keep to be like a Jewish state.
Yeah.
And me personally, I think
like a theocratic state.
Yes,
religion,
something like that. Yes,
religion,
some people say that. And I believe, in democracy. I believe in human rights. I believe in unity. So if you ask me, my personal opinion, I think Israel, should be a place for everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody is already there, should be there, and live together and find a way, to live in peace and harmony and accept one another, and stop this war.
What part of Europe did your foreparents return from?
Wow, it's complicated. Some of them came back from Russia, some from Germany, but 3 of my grandfathers and grandmothers was already born in Israel.
Okay,
so we're long time over there.
Yes. What about you?
I'm his brother, so.
Oh yeah, your brother. Oh, yeah. Well, I should have seen that.
Yeah.
That's great. Now, the Jews, the children of Israel who went up into Europe. Some went up to Persia. In the book of Esther, they are there. Is a world empire, just like our British Empire.
Yeah.
Ahasuerus. He was head over an empire of 127 provinces from India onto Ethiopia.
That's right.
Esther. That's 127 countries.
Yeah.
So when they were in Persia in that dispersion, they went up in Europe. You intermarry with some of the people. Don't some intermarriage take place?
Yeah.
So you end up looking like the rest of the population.
Yeah, because 2,000 years is a long time, So when you're going for 2,000 years, you make relations with other people, So.
And they accept your faith. The children are Jews.
Yeah.
You went into Egypt. You were there 400 years. Those people going to look like, some of them going to look a lot like the Egyptian.
I believe. I never saw them, but I believe so.
Yes. And there's Jews in India. I know that.
Yeah.
Thousands of years.
Yeah.
There are Jews all over, and eventually they're going to look similar.
Yeah, but I tell you something. I think that to be a Jew is not something about related to race
not
or
race,
how you're looking.
Not race.
It's something about belief.
Belief, faith.
Theocratically.
Yes.
And if you are believe, in the concept of Judaism, there is one God, and you need to keep, the 10 commandments. And so you can, call yourself a Jew. If you don't believe in one God and you don't believe in the 10 commandments, so you can be a Jew,
So now, just as I was saying to you, which one of you was riding with me in the front? You, in the front of the vehicle. As I was saying to you, so we stopped at a traffic light. And a taxi driver saw me and hailed me. And he was hailing Rastafari and so on. And I introduced you, and I said these two brothers are from Israel. He said I must bring them up to his home. And him head shave off clean, him not even clean. Him head soil up. What them called clean shave and clean face. And he's exclaiming Rastafari. So Rastafari having nothing to do with outside appearance. Yet some people meet me and they hear me on the radio, and when I meet them say, but I thought you was Rasta. What they mean is they thought I had on some long locks. How does a Jew look? I heard that a Jew won the Indianapolis 500 race. 24-hour Le Mans race. A Jewish driver.
Alright.
How does he look? How do I expect that driver to look? What color should he be? Should he have on a beard? Should he not wear sandals, or should he be left-handed or right-handed? How does a Jew look? A Jewish racing driver, how does he look?
Jew, as I told you, is not a matter of race. It's a matter of belief. So there is Jewish people, from look, in all the colors and all the shapes. There's some black Jews, there's white Jews, European, Africans, North Africans, South Africans. So
So I heard that a fifth day Baptist was held for shoplifting at a supermarket. How does a fifth day Baptist look?
I don't know. In Israel, we just have like the Holy Sabbath, the 7th day. This is our rest day, holy day. So in the 5th day, in Israel you just go to work.
What I'm saying, different people have different description. How do I know? I heard that a Rastafari won a race at the Olympics. How does he look? I cannot tell how he looks.
You can tell, it's something about
it's
your heart,
it's not about description and looks.
No.
It's about persuasion.
It's something, from the inside, of your soul.
All right, you're going.
So what you say, that's not it doesn't matter what's the name, if you call it a Rasta or you call it some Jews or Christian. What's the matter? It's what's inside your heart.
Inside. Not true?
You should be pure and clean. Your heart should be pure and clean.
Yes, sir.
And then you're a good man.
Yes,
doesn't matter what you're practicing.
Yes. And are males superior to females?
In Israel, they try to get like equality. I think like in all the Western societies, men a little bit more dominant.
Dominant.
Dominant, but in Israel, it's changing pretty fast, Women, they're really liberated.
But you are superior to your partner. Like you have a female partner. You are superior, or she's superior, or they are equal.
We try to keep it equal.
They are both part of one another.
This is what I believe, People are equal, If one person thinks he's like superior than the other one, it is wrong, Because everybody is, equals.
It's foolish.
It's foolish.
Does every human being have the right to a living space?
Like?
A living space, every human being. The animals, do you think all of the wild animals should be in a zoos?
No.
Why?
Why? Because everybody must be free,
Look at
the
animals
birds.
Must be free.
Look at the birds, how they fly, with no boundaries, anything. So
it is nice to have a few animals in the zoo that you can learn about them. But you must treat them very good.
But in the zoos, what they're trying to do, they try to preserve, like animals that are going to be extinct.
Extinct, yes.
Because
wiped out.
Because what people done, is killing them and shooting them.
So you protect them.
Because
you have a protectorate.
That's what they're trying to do. But if you're asking me, the idealistic idea of how things should be, it's animals, have free, nature. We should preserve the nature. Preserve the earth.
So if you breed some animals for food, like sheep, domesticate them and breed them for food.
Yeah, we don't eat meat, personally. There is some Jewish people that eat meat, but we are personally.
You eat fish?
I don't eat fish.
He doesn't. I sometimes. For a long time I didn't eat fish until for healthy reasons.
You think that all the fish should be captive?
No.
And
I prefer that the fish will live free all his life, and then the fisherman will take him.
The fish in the sea.
Yeah, but if you're growing the fish,
so you believe that all the fish should have freedom to swim in the sea?
Yeah.
Anywhere they want to go.
Yeah.
Why
so what about human being? You think also, every human being should have the right to some land?
If he wants to, if someone wants to go to different places, I think it is right, And like, if I can imagine, how I would like this world to be, I was, just erase all the boundaries and make everybody, living together and let everybody go whenever he wants to go,
So if the animals are not to be penned up in a zoo, that they must be free to have land.
Yeah.
Then if animals free to have land, then all human beings should have land.
Yeah, I think there is
but I can't invade your land and take it as my own. But I should have my land.
I think the land is for everybody.
Yes.
If I want to go here to Jamaica, I can come. If you want to go
you
to
can
Israel,
visit. You can visit, but
but like if you ask me, I think everybody can have the right to choose where it's good for them to live. If you want to go to Israel, you are most welcome. If I want to come to Jamaica, I should be most welcome, and people, can, because anyway, people, are traveling and immigrating from one country to another all the time. So why putting all those restrictions over the people, but just let the people to be free, and then we will get the balance in the end, because some people will go from here to there and some from there to the other place, so it will balance at the end of the day.
Just like with the music.
Yeah.
You are born in Israel, but you are playing reggae music.
That's right. And why we play reggae music?
Free to play reggae music.
Yeah, and why we play reggae music? Because of the message, because of the groove, the music, and also the message, of one love, one unity.
Listen here now, there is a Jamaica Music Museum, especially for Jamaica popular music.
I heard about it, but
the curator, Mr. Herbie Miller, is inviting you to come down there.
All right. I wish we like today is our last day on the island, so we have many things to do. But if we make it, we'll make it this time. And if not, I promise that next time we'll come.
He just called me.
All right.
If even 5 minutes, he would love for you to see that.
All right, we'll take the link and.
He would love to have a photograph of you visiting there.
Yeah. All right, we really try
to. If you write down East Street. But introduce one of this piece of music, and he introduced the next one. Tell me about one.
Okay, so first one we're going to listen to a song called Tenesh.
Sabsam.
Sabsam.
Yeah.
It's like a song from the 80s that we took it and make like a new arrangement, reggae arrangement.
Yeah.
And this is our version to Sabsam.
Nice.
Yamequan binor, divazam by bezam, conferun yesamut, wadaja yiresam, kazone shardini.
Yes, man, that is the band there, Zebulon Dub System. And the vocalist is singing in the Ethiopian language, in one of the main Ethiopian language, Amharic. Yeah, man, what that music is about?
This song particular is like a love song. Sabsam is like when you call to your girl and you want her, to take you and kiss you, like push, grab you and kiss you. So he asking the girl, just grab me and kiss me.
Yes.
It's like a love song.
Yes, and the song of Solomon is a love song, but it's a conversation between several people. But most of it is a conversation between Solomon and Sheba.
Yes, and this is like the artwork of the album. Present the same thing, King Solomon playing the harp to Queen of Sheba with the Lion of Judah.
Yes.
So this is like the main concept of this music.
Nice.
Love, unity, and make all the cultures coming together.
Yes, so it's named Ambassador.
Ambassador, yeah.
Yes, sir. What about the next piece of music?
All right, next piece of music, it's called Yehuden Awoche Langaresh. It's again in Amharic. This song is like originally by one of the greatest Ethiopian singers, Tlung Gesese. He was like the favorite singer of Haile Selassie, the
Yes.
Imperial Majesty.
Yes, yes.
He used to play in front of him many times.
Yes.
So we took this song and just, bring in reggae arrangement. So Yehuden Awoche Langaresh.
Alright, well, hear me now. We have 23. We have a call here. Somebody want to talk to you. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Jerry,
Yes, sir.
what's up?
Fine. Thank you, Mr. Robinson.
Nice man. I give you a shout out,
Yes, sir.
Yeah, something I want to talk about this and I want you to look into. What happened to the festival celebration? This festival song competition?
I don't hear much.
I don't like how they treat this festival emancipation thing.
Yeah. Yes, yes, the emancipation thing, it come like them was going to try sideline, but I see them gather up a little thing and go on a little thing. But it's we have to insist on these things,
Right, because first time past, we know the festival song and thing like that and what them going to do and thing like that up to this point.
Yes. But hear me now, I'm going to go to my guests because I'm going to finish piece of music with them.
Alright, boss.
But
Pick it up.
thank you very much for calling here, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. What you say this new music is about? This other one?
This one is again, it's a love song.
Yeah.
Like most of the Ethiopian music
Yeah.
is dealing with love.
Yeah.
And as I told you, it's a very famous song in Ethiopia.
And you say it was a favorite, that vocalist, I heard of him, was a
Yes,
favorite of,
Lahunge Sese. He
the
was
emperor.
the favorite singer of the emperor, the emperor's singer.
Yes, sir.
Lahunge Sese.
All right, let's hear it straight.
Yeah, holding out the challenge.
Yes, that's a piece of the other piece of music there from originally done by a vocalist who was a favorite of Haile Selassie as a singer, as a male performer singer. Now, how did you meet those Ethiopian brothers?
Like, I'm a big fan of Ethiopian music for a long time, even before we formed this band.
Yeah.
And, all the years, just listen to the music, to all those great singers from Ethiopia, the Ethiopian music.
Yeah.
And back at 2010, we just made a change in the band of the lead vocalist stand.
Yeah.
So then Gili came to the band. And Gili, as I told you, he was born there in Ethiopia.
Yeah.
So he speaks the Amharic language. And when he joined the band, you just understand, we can try to make this mixture, possible. Because he sings in Amharic, we know the music. So one day we're just sitting in the studio, listening to music, and then we say, alright, this song, I think we can make it like in reggae arrangement in the band.
Yeah.
So then we bring it, all the musicians liked it, then all the audience in shows really like it, and say, alright, it works. So we add one song after the other until we came with this album.
That's great.
And in this album, it's very important to say we have like one more guest artist. His name is Jakob Lilai. He's playing the krar, the Ethiopian harp.
Yes.
And we also work with the greatest Ethiopian artist living today called Mahmoud Ahmed.
Yeah.
And it's like, he's like Frank Sinatra of Ethiopia. Like everybody knows him, a very classic singer, and it's very, big honor for us, to work with such a big musician.
Yeah, man. I'm so glad to see you performing down at 12 Tribe of Israel headquarters there.
Yeah, it was an amazing experience.
Because that organization, I was an executive member there for 14 years, and we helped to build it up from in the 60s when we was teenagers. Brother Gad and Brother Douglas and Brother Chambers, Brother John, those three elders, they started Ethiopian World Federation.
Mm-hmm.
It was modeled after, Israel World Federation, Jewish World Federation.
Yeah.
And His Majesty farm it.
Mm-hmm.
And then now later on, we use the name 12 Tribe of Israel. And as you know, it's like a full circle when you come and perform there. Now Ziggy Marley, his wife is an Israeli.
Yeah, I know.
You ever met him?
Not in person. Just went to his show, when he was there.
But he should have a home in Israel. You don't think so? Yeah, does he?
I don't sure. Maybe his wife has.
Yeah.
But he comes there pretty often.
Yeah. Well, it's so good to have you here. The taxi waiting on you.
Thank you.
I have plenty of things to do. And I hear that China is just up the road from you.
Yes.
Yeah, man. And
China is very good link, really happy, to keep this link, with some more Jamaican artists. We already done some recording with Cornel Campbell, with the Viceroys, with Ranking Joe.
Yeah.
So right now we're working with more Jamaican artists and try to keep the link and make more music together and bring everybody together with the music.
Yeah, man. Well, it's so good for you to be here. Thank you very much for having been here.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Anytime I come to Jamaica again.
Yeah, I hope it will be pretty soon. Yeah.
One love, same love.
Yeah, one love.
Yes, sir. Straight up, we'll go for a break. Good morning. Welcome back to Straight Up. I'm your host, Jerry Small. We have, we're going to take your phone calls and, all right, let's take the call and then we'll do the text messages. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello? Yeah. Hello, are you there? Good morning and welcome. Yes? Yes, I. Yes, I. Oh, go on.
Rastafari, Jerry.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man. Give thanks, man.
How you doing?
Very interested guest you had this morning, man.
Yeah, man. To say the least.
Yeah, I mean, I tell us I was trying very hard to get you before them gone, you know.
Yeah. I was hoping to say a couple of people that call and talk to them, but...
Yeah, no, man. They give thanks to that, you know.
Yeah.
You been to Israel?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
No, never. Not lately.
Yeah. You know the two questions I was going to ask?
Yeah.
One of the first question I was going to ask, since I still really know Israel like that, because I'm residing in Israel now, I live as an Ethiopian, right?
Yeah.
First question I was going to ask, if the kingdom of King Solomon is still in Israel?
The kingdom?
Yes. The palace of King Solomon.
Yeah, man, I'm almost sure. Yeah, man. Yes, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the next one, since as you are surrounded by so many religions right now, which are called a controversy,
yeah.
and those people who've been traveling in and out of Israel and been to Jerusalem,
yeah.
I would ask them a question just like how you did ask the Monday in the Garvey thing said. Jesus was around today, you see?
Yes.
What religion do you think he would be a part of today?
Yes. Yes.
You think those are valid questions to ask?
Yes, well, I like what I asked with Garvey, like what I asked about Garvey most time. If
Garvey, remember the question we ask, man, me always laughing. You believe me?
Yeah. Well, what I'm saying is this: what I always ask people usually, not only about Garvey but other people, but most of Garvey. If Garvey were around today in the present situation, what would he be doing? Up to now, I don't remember asking anybody if what organization or which group or which thing he would be with. But I usually ask him what he would be doing. And similarly now, the way how the Christ did come on, the Jesus then, him come in and him fitting himself with the tradition and the law, but him try to interpret it and show that there was only a partial understanding in this time, but him come to help bring a better understanding. But hear me now, you see the turmoil we talk about between religions? Them turmoil between religions is mostly involve people, each person or each group that insists that their way is the best way and the only way. But anytime you have a group or a philosophy or a teaching that don't insist that their way is the only way, you find that those people can get on with anybody. But anytime you have a group or individual who say that their faith or their teaching is the only way and the best way, and if you don't go their way, you can't be saved, you will have conflict. So I will never be part of anything that said that my way or our way is the only way.
Yeah, it is wrong to say that. My party is the only party. It's wrong to say that. You're welcome.
Yes,
because what you know, the teaching of him or the history of Jesus, you see?
Yeah.
It never really stray from the teaching that's already there, you know.
No.
But you notice him visit the synagogue,
yes,
visit the sick,
yes,
among the lowly people, and things like that.
Yes.
So it just assures you, boy, this is the way to live.
Yes.
But why me would ask that question, or which religion you think he'll be coming to? Me, that I think he was a black Jew, and he come from that line, and a Jew that is the most Israelite practice are Muslim. That's why I asked that question.
Yeah.
And so Mr. Judaism and Muslim far from Christianity, so that's why I asked that, you know?
Yes. But
yeah, man, but I'm glad to listen to the program yesterday morning, Mr. Small with Cabo.
Yeah.
Boy, I'm going to tell you, I enjoy the program till one time, I get all emotional, you know, Mr. Small.
Most.
Yes, man, me I tell you, man.
Anyhow you do anyhow your heart is not make out of stone.
Yes, man. Cause you see the partner, Mr. Small, not only the part that where the man that was on, you know, the man that will be our guest for next month.
Yeah.
But the part that was part, this man who is employed as African, as the head of the African Union.
Ambassador, yes.
Yeah. I am saying, Mr. Small, if a man like that, those kind of people is not of the African people interest at all, Mr. Small.
Well, I don't know him personally, but the signs show that he is chosen for that job for different reasons than our interests. He's chosen for the reason of the powerful clique of people who want to hold power and authority and thing for themselves. That is what is the indication.
Sure, because we allied with and the authority and other companies that he's a part of and who him represent, where him live and all them kind of thing, that show you that things can really pass.
Yeah.
He's maybe just there as a stump. Most people, you know, Mr. Small is employed at certain places there as a stumbling block for you, the African people, you know.
Yes, or to promote some other people interest. But thank you very much. Yes, I have to move to a next thing, but thank you very much. Yes, sir?
Yeah, man, give thanks and praise, Rastafari.
Yeah, man, you must get emotional when you hear how them set and rig up the thing them to suit themselves all the while, every time. But I have some text messages here. Text messages, and we have a listener who come into the studio to tell us about something. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up, hello?
Morning, Mr. Small.
Welcome, sir. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. I have two statements to make and then you can answer.
Yeah.
The first one, I understand, I heard the mayor of Kingston saying that if you owe property tax and you park it, and the man parks his car in your property, he can take it away.
No, hold on. If you owe property tax, right? And somebody else park their car on your property, they can take that person's tax to be that person's car.
I think he's setting.
No, hold on, please. Hold on. Hello. Hold on, wait, just let me walk through it and you tell me for stepping right. If you owe property tax and somebody comes and parks on your property, that they can take that person's car to settle your tax?
That's her statement.
I hardly think that is possibly right.
No, I'm telling her that she's taking the law into her own hands and she's setting up.
Are you sure that this is what the mayor of Kingston said?
Yeah, I'm certain.
No, hold on. The other person's car, when they take the car, what they're going to do with it?
They said they'll take it for you because you owe tax.
No, I'm not talking about the... Hello, I'm not asking about the because, you know. Please forget about the because, the reason why they're taking it. I'm asking you when they take the car, what they say they can do with it, with the car.
Sell it.
They can sell somebody else's car
yes.
to settle your property tax?
To settle your property tax.
And you believe that you heard right?
I heard right, but I know it's against the law.
Hello, give me a chance to check out this and see if you heard right. Here, sir?
All right.
When did you hear that?
Last week.
Through what medium did you hear it?
The news.
No, the news is not a medium. Which medium? What is the name of the medium?
I don't remember that clear, but they say it over the news, over television.
A television broadcast. That means Jamaica has two television stations, right? Apart from the PBC and those. So it's one of TVJ or
TVJ. It was on TVJ.
You're for sure?
I'm sure.
Yes. Well, I need to check it out, and I'm urging anybody else who heard the same thing or anybody who heard that topic to tell me what they heard. But thank you very much for drawing my attention. Here's
the other one that I wanted to make is that the government is complaining about people who owe tax, which is rightly so. But I would ask the government one question. Why aren't they paying JPS the money they owe?
Yes. Well, hello. I don't think... I think it's a waste of question to really ask them that. But let us talk some more next time. Thank you very much. Yes, sir? Yes, good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Morning, sir.
Yes, welcome. How are you doing?
Good morning.
Morning, welcome.
Okay, with all the people that is in the vicinity of my voice, that is sick, that have an ailment, whatever sickness there is, go to see and dip 7 times and give God thanks for healing their body. And read 2 King 5, verse 9 to 15. The water is a medicine, you know.
Yes.
The healing water.
Yes.
When the king had her, and the king, and they send Elijah sent the king to go and wash in the river Jordan.
Yeah.
He was wondering, he was very upset because he was wondering why he sent him to the dirty water, the area that was not as clean as the other rivers.
Yeah.
But then he went with his leper, and after he dipped for 7 times, his body was clean as a baby bottom. That's right, like everything just came right back. The skin and everything come right back into its normal form. God is the same God now as the one then. So whatever age you have, cancer, whatever you have, problems, you're crippled, let it take you into the sea and dip you 7 times and give God thanks for healing your body. I prove it, it works.
Yes, I believe you, ma'am.
It really works because, as I said, it works. I have another one, off topic. I got.
Hold on. When you say hello. When you say I have a man, hello.
When I gave it to him, it was leprosy in the family. And he pulled me by my hand. I was wearing high heel shoes, and he dragged me from off his big property and put me on the street. I had to almost run to follow him because so I wouldn't fall. And said, get out of my property. And I went away for a couple of years after. When I came back home, my brother told me the man was dead. He shot himself. He killed himself. And his nephew also was killed himself. So God Almighty is still on the throne.
So hold on, ma'am. So when him shot himself, you're glad?
No, I do not glad, but I did have a message. If he had just followed what I said, the message, he would be alive today probably.
Oh, yeah.
Because it wasn't me.
So you say if they don't hear you, they will shot themselves?
No, I said that particular man.
Yeah.
That I got the message for.
Yes.
Right. So when I told some people, they said they said he's the type of person like that. He will not hear what anybody said.
Yeah. You know, hello, hold on. Hello, ma'am. Hello, listen to me. Hello.
Well, not really neighbor.
Hello.
Out to date.
Hello.
Man.
Hello. Yes, I was trying to say something, but the time gone. But call back again soon, here, ma'am. Thank you, here. And another call. Good morning, welcome to Straight Up, ma'am.
Small.
Yes, sir, welcome.
How you do?
Fine, man.
Good Works International.
Good Works, oh.
Tell me something. You know what would be interesting?
Yeah.
It would be interesting to know when this company was formed.
Yeah.
And when did Morant come to Jamaica?
Morant?
Yes.
Yeah. So Good Works International is a company that PJ Patterson have an interest in.
And Mr. What name?
What's his name, yes?
Mr. Masters.
Yes.
And also a very, very well-known man in international politics, none other than Andrew Young.
Andy Young, yes.
Now, if you look at about this company here, and I have to thank Carbu for all of this information, because we wouldn't have known certain things if it wasn't for people like Ryan.
Exactly.
But anyway, the about of this company here, when you look into it, they say they have political contacts, and they are close to decision makers.
Yes. And this is what they sell.
Yes. And I mean, I really want to know when this company was formed, and when did Morant come to Jamaica? Because I see another issue there that we need to look at, apart from the fact that Mr. Masters is a serious conflict of interest, We need to look into this as well, because I think, I really don't want to say what I think, but you understand where I'm going.
Yeah.
Yeah. And quickly to Mr.
Them shameless.
Of course, if it is so. But let's get the timelines first. But another thing I want to ask you, Mr. Small, the Bible tells you that the throne of David will never be short of a king.
Yeah.
So who is sitting in the throne in Addis Ababa?
A throne? The throne of David, I don't think it necessarily stationed one place, you know, or Addis Ababa or Jerusalem or so on. You know? You know?
All right, I'm listening to you.
Yes, and the revolution in Ethiopia in 1974, they claim that them overthrow the throne of David and so on. But you know, say them can no one person or no one location can forbid the throne of David from move from here to there or there to there.
Okay.
But at the same time now, our people originally never have no king and no throne, you know. It's other people convention them go line up with and say them want a king and a throne too. So I don't worry much about them thing there.
Okay, sir.
But still you have a right to inquire about them thing there.
Yes, it has
it's very interesting.
been thought, you know.
Yes, yes.
But let us take this Good Works International very serious.
Yes. Because these are people who to set up themselves as a monarchy and throne and kingdom, you know.
Well, there you go.
Because same like how Gaddafi came into prominence by overthrowing a kingship and a monarchy. And within 30 years, him want to set up his own family as a monarchy and a kingship.
Exactly.
So this is how people stay after them. So them are cleanse something afterward. Them get corrupt more than what was there before. Thank you.
It's disturbing, but
yes,
let's try and find out what we can, Mr. Smart.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
All right, cool.
Yes, we have a lady here. She's a listener, and she called the program, and she have something she want to tell us about. What happened, ma'am? What happened with your son now?
He was admitted.
Yeah.
He was admitted to the KPH into a coma.
Yeah.
And he came out on the Tuesday, the coma, and they started to tie down his hand and his feet.
No, he was in a coma, and then they tied down his hand. Who tied down his hand and his feet?
A nurse by the name.
Where?
At the KPH.
Nurse and the tying down of his hands and feet, were you present there?
No, I went there.
No. Just yes, sir. You were present?
Yes.
You were present when they were tying it down?
No,
you weren't present when they were tying it down. How you came to know that them tied down?
When I went there to visit him, I
saw him tied down already?
Yes.
And who you question?
My daughter was there. And
no, I ask you who was there. We have the time short, you know.
The nurse screen.
No, who you question when you see him tied down? Who you ask what about it?
I saw a nurse green.
Yeah, how you know she named Nurse Green?
Because...
All right, we're going to avoid her name now. You saw a nurse?
Yes.
And what you said to the nurse?
My daughter pulled it.
No, I don't ask about the daughter. Hear me now. Listen to me, ask what I ask you. Good.
Yeah.
What you said today, what you say when you see him tied down?
I asked him why they pull it down.
Who you ask? Don't tell what the name the nurse again. You ask the nurse. And what them say?
They say he want to get up to go to the bathroom.
So you say he was in a coma?
Yes.
But people in coma don't go to the bathroom.
No.
They just use where them is.
True.
Them don't even wake up.
No.
So that means him out of the coma after a while?
Yes, he came out the coma on Tuesday.
No, all right. You don't have to tell me. So him come out of the coma?
Yeah.
So he's getting better?
Yes.
So after him getting better now, him want to go to the bathroom, and you were told that what?
He can't get up.
He mustn't go to the bathroom?
No.
So they are saying to him, don't go to the bathroom, but he's still trying to get up?
Yes, he's trying to get up.
Or what age is he?
45.
And who it was time down?
A nurse.
No, she tell you that she time down?
Yeah, because...
No, don't tell me because. I am asking if she told you that she time down.
Yes.
She told you that she said me time down?
Yes, she said she time.
No, just yes or no. She said me time down?
Yes.
She alone one person time down?
Because...
No, don't tell me about the because. It's going to take too long. One person alone time down?
Yes.
Normally one person alone can't tie down a person. You know.
They timed down when he was in the coma.
Don't tell me about the when, mama. I want to know if it's one person time down.
Well, I don't.
All right, we could pass that now. So it is a practice to tie down people at public?
Yes.
When what? When they're giving what? When I'm giving difficulty?
No difficulty, because I see patient there who is not difficulty, not even responding.
Yeah.
And they tie down their hand and their feet.
No, but you don't know what happened before. So you wasn't there. So maybe after them tie them down, them get calm, you know.
Yeah.
But I still don't like to know that people being tied down. I'm not agreeing with them, you know. But I'm trying to find out what happened because I wasn't there. But you wasn't there neither. So I'm trying to find out who tell you and how you get to find. All right. So when you go now, what them said, them all lose him?
They didn't lose him. My daughter lost him.
Yeah.
And she asked.
And he was awake?
Yes, he was
all
awake.
Right. No, don't tell me what she asked him. When she lose him, what him do? You were there when she lose him?
Yes, sir.
What him do when she lose him?
She want.
No, I asked what she want. When she lose him, what he did?
He said he wants some water.
No, what him do? Him lie down same way?
No, he get up and sit up.
Alright, so when him sit up, there are people, the nurse and the people at public objects that she mustn't lose him?
Yes.
They say she must lose him?
Yes, she asked her, oh,
no, don't tell me what she said. Time short, you know.
Yeah.
If you tell me the whole story about everything, we're not going to get. After that, no, him leave the hospital?
No.
Why?
He didn't left.
I said, why?
Because they time back down.
When you were there, them time back down?
Yes.
Alright, you talk to any doctor?
Yes, I speak to the doctor.
No, just tell me yes, man. Look here, with time short, you know. When you talk to the doctor, what you say to the doctor?
The doctor, one of the time, pull his feet because his feet was swollen.
No, listen here, man. Listen here, man. You're not listening to me good enough. I ask you, when you talk to the doctor, what the doctor say?
The doctor say, why they time?
Yes. And then what the doctor do?
She pull it.
It's a female doctor?
Yes, a Chinese doctor.
And after that, now what happened? So you get your visit?
Yes, and when the doctor...
And you and your son talk?
Yes, I talk to him.
Alright, how long you spend there?
I spend the whole time.
Alright, and then when you go away that day?
Yes.
And your daughter go away too?
Yes, and I came back in the evening.
And what happened to your son? Him dead?
I saw him.
Him dead or him not dead?
Him die.
In the hospital?
Yes.
And them explain anything to you?
No, they just call me and tell me that...
Look here, I've got to check out this thing some more.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, here, ma'am.
Yes, they don't die in the day, you know, they die in the night.
Yes, welcome back to Straight Up. I'm your host, Jerry Small. I yell a couple more people in book and know them support the program and encourage me. Yeah, man, one is CD Biggs. Him sell CD in a crossroad market. Winston, otherwise known as CD Biggs. Thank you very much for your support. CD Biggs, known as Winston across. And I'm next brethren, Richie Roots. Richie Roots is another straight up listener. That. Thank you very much for your support here, sir. At the same time, we don't want you to swallow everything we say. No. Find out if what we say have any sense or true or in them kind of way. There. And where are the rest of them? There are some more, but I don't see them. Where them is? Anyway, we will get back to them. But also we have a couple text messages. I'm going to read them too, because them no less important than a phone call. Jerry, do you like the direction the JLP is going with its flood candidates? What do you mean flood candidates? I don't understand that. Flood candidates. I don't particularly like the direction that no politics in Jamaica going. Next one. Yes, Jerry, we must change our ways. Yours want to change bad. We love you still. Tumpy from Olympic Garden. Well, you don't change your ways, Tumpy. I think you're on alright. Next one. Jerry, the Rasta movement has been here for a long time and all I hear is chat. Look at the confusion at Pinnacle and the settlement of Carl Garden issue. There's too much fighting amongst the Rastas. I admire the church because of their different religions. There's a great internal structure amongst them which work, Jerry. The Rastas curse Babylon, but you people don't use the positives of Babylon to create a super and a superior people like the Jews coming from Peter. And for Peter Phillips. Now couldn't Peter Phillips. Peter Phillips know better than that. Yes, man, and you like the confusion with the Israeli them and the Palestinian too. What about them? Confusion like Pinnacle and settlement of Carl Garden like up a Jordan and Palestine and them places. Oh, you like it? And they drone them and all the different things that are going around the world. You like that too? Next one. Jerry, I would like to request Isn't She Lovely by Stevie Wonder. True, you know. I was thinking about it the other day. Isn't She Lovely? Stevie Wonder. Next one. Jerry, the police in St. Catherine Spanish Town Police Station, to be exact, are placed at special location to protect the Don by their superiors. I don't doubt that at all. A lot of them things go on in some town, especially Spanish Town. You have Donna, you have me, and you have all kind of guys who get opportunity and position, and them using it to further them gangsterism. I know that. Next one. Jerry, did you want Portia to appoint you? Appoint me to what? You see me, I look nothing from no politician, I look nothing from Portia. Appoint me to what? Do I want to be anything? Do I want to be anything or have any title? Do I want any title? What do you think? You think I want any title? You think I need any such thing? You think I need any such thing? No, man. Them are idiots and them can't help me. I don't need no help from them. Appoint me to her. Are you serious? Next one. Jerry, I'm concerned about the added duties of the JP. I want JP position to be made redundant. Too much power over people. Added duties are authority, mean. Too much power over people. And most of the JP not abiding by the rules. Charging people money and going on some cockatoo way and all them kind of way. But you have some very nice and decent JP. Next one. Good morning, Jerry. BOJ TV means Best of Jamaica TV. Coming from Aria. BOJ. But I know that them use the BOJ knowing that the common image in their mind is Bank of Jamaica. Yeah. Laundry of Jamaica. Next one. Jerry, how do you manage to run late night taxi into Jonestown, Rockford? Did you get Dan protection? What do you think? You think me look protection from Dan? You think me look friend from Dan? Or frightened over nobody? What do you think? Tell me true. What do you think? What you think? Yes, good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Good morning, welcome to Straight Up. Hello, are you there? Yes, play back the music for me. What name? Heptones. Be a man. Play it back for me there. Straight. It's worthwhile to play it 2 times. Be a man. So when you be a man now, you know, so if we have beg no Dan, no friendship, if we have beg no friendship from no Dan, or if we have beg no favor from no politician, and if Portia can't help you, you say we push up in a society. You ever see me a push up in a society and want a friend with no big people or important people? Tell me the truth now. You ask them question. You think we need no friend from no society? Any society where there's Queen of England, where there's a set of robber and thief. A thief in goods make Queen of England, put Queen of England where she did. Queen of England and her son and picnic and her grandfather. Thief in goods and rape and robbery. Put them with them there. And the local version them not much better. You say we push up amongst society. You say we wanna be, you think we want to go on a cocktail party. We need any cocktail party. Or we need any identification with no people or men and people. That's the thing about Rastafari. You know. Men and people no matter to us at all. Under any circumstances. Idiot business. Be a man. Let's hear it again. Heptones. Be a man. Alright, let me get a phone call. Good morning. Well, we're going to come back to Be a Man. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Yes, Mr. Jerry Small.
Welcome, ma'am.
Yes, I was saying that the lady was saying about the patient at the hospital tied up.
No, talk a little slow. The patient at the hospital, what? Tied down?
What? Yeah, what saying to you?
Yes, ma'am.
It's true because it happened to my mother back then.
Yes.
Yes, saying that she was, she was getting up and so on.
Yes, she was getting up and they want to restrict her.
Yeah, because she walking outside, going outside and so on.
Yes. I've seen some alarming things I have seen the government and other people in authority do when them claim to them and take care of people.
That's true, but what I wanted was, wanted to listen to what the lady was saying.
Yes.
But,
No, listen here now. You hear me now? The time that I have to deal with each person is limited. And therefore, I need to know and hear certain things from myself, especially when that person wasn't there themselves.
That's true.
And therefore, when I ask a question, if I ask a question about what time the football match kick off, I don't want you to start telling me, say, boy, I want to see the place is full, you know. I wasn't talking about the fullness of the place yet. Little more will come to the fullness of the place. What I want to know is what time the football match kick off. And the longer you take to answer that is the longer it takes for the football match kick off. And that's why we usually end up late and miss the plane and miss the bus, you know.
Okay.
So okay,
that's what I wanted to say.
But thank you very much, ma'am. I'm trying to improve my ways, but at the same time, I have to keep calm and don't make people confuse me because the listeners will get confused also, you know.
Sure.
But you have a nice bedside manner. You know, bedside manner refers to the way a doctor make people feel calm and trust them.
Yes.
So bedside manner is part of the skills of doctors and nurses, you know.
Yes.
So how you deal and how you talk now, it allows for much better explanation.
Yes.
And I hope I don't sound like Chris Gale. So when I say to say you have a nice bedside manner, I don't want nobody misinterpret and believe like say, me want you come sit down on the side of my bed and all them way.
Okay, but the credit sit down the go now, that's 1 minute.
Well, it's a credit. Oh my. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
I assume it's a lady you're talking to.
Anyway, first time caller.
First time caller. Don't it's a lady, ma'am?
Yeah, I'm a lady, yes.
Yes, ma'am, because I never want to get so delicate with no male.
No, man, I just have a little horse voice.
Your host voice, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. The throat, you have night. You can talk out the whole harmony. I'm so sorry about that. Good morning. We have our next caller. Morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
2 points, you see?
Yes, sir.
I heard somebody call you and talk about the festival song final.
Yes.
It kept at Ronnie Williams Saturday gone. I was there.
Oh, that's what the big crowd meets today. Oh.
Yeah, and what happened there though, the grand final prize was $500,000.
Yeah.
But I don't like that because 3 years ago it was $1 million.
You don't like how it a cut down?
It a cut down now, so I wonder, it look like we're not improving.
Not improving.
Yeah, so I like how Babsy Greens used to run it, you know?
Yes.
I don't like how Lisa Anna run it because them should never cut it down to $500,000.
Yeah.
And the second thing, you see?
Yeah.
I heard you talking about your Rasta and this and that, but Miguel Lan is not agreeing with you, you know.
With what?
Because Miguel Lan said Rasta must lead, Rasta must become the politicians.
Yeah. Then how that disagree with me?
No, because the way how you sound, you don't really want to mix up in a politics and all that. But Miguel Lan don't want to agree with that.
No, you want to put me and Miguel Lan at disagreement. You want to do that?
Yeah, but Miguel Lan want Rasta to be the leaders of the country. And him want a Rasta party to form and...
Who tell us it's a Rasta party, man?
Oh, leave out the Rasta party because him the farmer party, what they call some Marcus Garvey something.
No, listen. It name People's Political Party. That not sound to me like a Rasta, man.
Okay.
It sound like him dealing with all people.
Yeah, and Oscar Black now form a Rasta party.
What name?
I don't know what name, tell the truth.
You don't know what it name,
no, but me respect those Rasta, you know.
Yeah, but you don't respect me though.
It's a Rasta who don't want to lead and run things and want to sit down and make PNP and JLP run things and chat behind them back.
Yes.
I don't respect those Rasta.
Okay.
I like the Rasta them like Miguel Lan, Oscar Black and them Rasta.
And you don't like no woman Rasta?
Eh?
You don't like no woman
Rasta?
Rasta?
You're not talking about no gender right now, you know, because me know what you're up to, you know.
No, but I asking you if you don't like no woman Rasta.
Me know where you're up to, man.
Eh?
You know, me know where you go to, man.
Where me go to?
Yeah, man, me study you a long time, man.
Ladies me go to?
Yeah, but you have to think like Miguel Lan, man, and Oscar Black.
Who tell us Miguel Lan think?
Eh?
Who tell us Miguel Lan think?
Because them have a brain in them head. It's a human being.
That brain don't cause of a think.
Eh?
Brain don't cause of a think.
Eh? So
only when your brain dead you will think.
Eh?
Yeah.
Anyway, you have to encourage Rasta for you run things and stop chat behind the PNP and JLP back. Then for form their own party and stop vote for JLP and PNP.
You done?
Yeah, man.
How you think you done?
So you have anything to say?
All right, bye. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Or the text message. Finish with that.
Jerry?
Yes, ma'am.
Why, Jerry? He's a great mind reader.
Are true? Oh.
Yeah, man. All Marcus Garvey mind. Yeah, read.
Yeah. Oh.
And I said Marcus Garvey is there. Where me that do from where him not do.
Yes.
And if the PNP them say A,
yes,
and them leave it at A,
yes,
you add on B and C because
you
know why them just put the A there.
Yes.
Because and all sorts of things. A peer mind reading thing you do.
Spell bat.
Jerry.
Wow.
Yeah, look down for your brother and sister them too much now, Jerry. Yeah, look down for them.
Look down.
You not pick them up. You not pick we up.
True me answer for spell bat.
We look to you as a man. When you come now, we say, yes, Jerry is the right man. Everybody start listen.
Yeah.
And everybody give them peace. And every day you talk about. Because I tell you what to do. Get some more people from your community.
Yeah.
And farm some this and that. And I'll know me not hear you farm nothing.
Yeah.
You understand me? I deal with me. Me not talk about from the outside like what you gonna do with the other. We are talk about with we the caller.
Yeah.
We call every day and listen every day.
Yeah.
And we want something to be done. All you talk about you're not joining this, you're not joining that. So if you don't join this, you're not don't join that. All things because it has to be a joining thing. The whole of it has to come together.
Yeah. So spell bat.
You spell it.
B-A-T.
Yeah, good for you.
Alright, you spell bat now.
Jerry, you have to do better, man. You have to put some positive in our man and say, we are going to do this and we are going to do that. Because I know say if you call up a lot of way, them ready for go.
Ready for go.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You understand? And you see the singer, where you have family like you, as some takeover business, like where name the farm.
Oh.
Mr. Castro.
Castro, yes.
Yeah, where is something name where you take over a crew?
No, Castro.
No, crew because the crew you look, you know.
No, but Castro.
You don't see nobody now come to the crew.
No, so you're not for fret.
You not nothing with substance.
No, so you're not for fret.
Yeah, no, yes, we are afraid because you feed the people. All
right, hear this now.
Hold up a long time.
All right, go. All right.
Want things to happen now.
All right, go sit down one side. Sit down one side. What else we have there? Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
No, Otima Petende.
Yes, sir. Well, go on.
Greetings, Brother Jello. How are you, man?
Fine, thank you.
What the family?
Them great, man.
Big up the New Star family, Set Speed.
Yeah.
All callers and listening, both locally and internationally.
Yeah.
Yes, my brethren. I heard you read a text not too long ago.
Yeah.
Someone was saying that them like how the church function with their different denominations.
Yes.
But the Rastafarians seem not to can get things together.
Yes.
Not true?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Well, recently I was listening to a discussion on a certain forum.
Yes.
The persons who deal with the thing in Africa, those group of church persons.
Text message.
You know what I'm talking about?
So
the protest that took place in Africa.
Yeah, man, the resistance, resist the gay,
yes.
Resist the homophobic bullies.
Yes. Okay. But there was a forum where the persons who put it on was there, plus other Christians that was against what went on in Africa.
Yes.
And it was one big discussion.
Yeah.
Because, as you know, the person in Africa was resolute not to be, for the Bogle law to be removed.
Yes.
Now, these other persons, other Christians, other churches now, want the Bogle law to be moved.
Yes.
And there was one big confrontation amongst them.
Yes.
And one big disagreement also. So when I come talk about, say, only Rastaman now have disagreements amongst I and I.
Yeah.
Them now look deeper in the church.
No. I paint them, I try to paint a picture, man. I spread propaganda upon the Rasta.
Give thanks, my brethren, because I don't know what them are deal with Rasta. Because as far as I'm concerned, we're not perfect, but we have to straighten our things, and that's what they're about.
Yes, man.
And we're not going to stop until we get on the track that we are to be.
Exactly so.
And it's a process.
Yes.
It's not going to overnight.
No.
Not true.
No, it's the same so.
You know, the thing with the tie down of the hospital.
Yes.
It's a sort of a thing about carefully, you know.
Yeah.
Because I think sometimes when you tie down somebody in a hospital, sometimes it can save them life.
Yeah, sometimes people,
Why I say that is that when I was admitted, there was a brethren beside me, and he had a lot of fear lines on him. And brethren, the man must stop roll.
Yeah.
As the through the turn and turn him a turn, he must twine up the different fear lines. Were attached to him.
Yeah.
Till eventually when I leave now, forget I'm on operation now, I realize that I start the blood start go in at the fear line.
You know the man fear line?
Yes. Now when I'm on good theater now and return, I see the bed empty.
Oh.
So I ask a brethren, what happened? With the brethren there, them discharge him or what?
Yeah.
I'm look at me and say, boy, him gone home, I'm not dread.
Him gone home. Gone home.
Gone home.
Gone down in silence. Gone down in silence.
In Ghana even.
Yeah?
Yeah, man, dead.
Yeah, because him twine of himself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? So and even when I was down in the theater too, I saw them, they let them put a person to sleep.
Yeah.
And when he was coming out of the drug theory, he started going wild.
Yeah.
So they have to time down.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying now. I think it depends. That's like what you say. Unless you're there to
I have a piece of music I'm going to play for you.
Pardon me?
Time a kangaroo down sport. You know that one?
Is that true that now?
Yes.
Okay.
But
okay. Yeah, man. So to me, I think it depends on the situation. And one, as I say now, one have to really investigate it carefully to find out what is the true position of what really happened.
Yeah.
And then we can really go somewhere with that. You know? So I
Yes,
think
sir.
it's something that you can investigate and,
man.
And you know, see how best you can deal with it. Because we always want the best for anyone who is in some form of treatment or what, you know? And the lady that called you not too long ago, your lady friend.
The one with the head problem.
Yes.
Yeah. More time I have to tie her down, you know. Because she like bondage.
No, that's a tie down worthwhile, you know. That's one of the words, you know.
You know the bedstead. You know the bedstead. Some people call it bedhead.
Yes.
Yeah. Tie her down.
But one thing though, she not left you, you know.
No, she can't live. If me tie her down, she can't live. That's why I tie her down.
I don't feel away.
But it's not oil with the can tie her, you know.
Okay.
Because you have people use oil for tie and candle.
Yes.
Oh,
That kind of tie talk.
I'm going to play a music for you. We have another call here?
Yes, Reggie.
I'm going to hear a little piece of this. Hold on. You can't go and tell him friend what he want to done, but anyway. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up, hello. Morning.
Yeah, Mr. Smart.
Yes, sir. Welcome. How are you doing?
Doing good so far. And you know, regardless of how we might look at what this lady said, sometimes you know we have to take the sense out of some nonsense for some people.
That's what. Yes.
I'm really and truly still, you know.
Yeah.
As a Rasta myself.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think we as virgin, I don't think we're doing the best still, you know. I don't think.
Explain.
Yeah, because we could have done more things, more than talk. Because most of we, you know, we're vocal, which is good, but you see the unity amongst we. We need to work on it, like a better still. You know?
All right, talking a little plain talk now.
Now, like a plain talk.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Same like how you have some other group of people where them look out for them each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
In terms of them actually monopolize position. Can we see how it work?
Yes.
Yeah. Making what does it know? Space for other Rastafari and Virgin.
Yes.
Well, as long as they have the necessary qualities.
Yeah.
To execute whatever is there to be done.
All right, so hear me now.
Yeah.
Just like other people, interest groups, they come together and work with one another for their common good.
Yes.
So far, you identify any group that meet your approval that is doing that?
Group of Rasta?
No, any group. You meet any group that meet your approval or them come together to look after each other's interests?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, if I meet them, no, I know of them.
All right.
I know of them.
And it would be admirable for Rastafari, brethren and sisters, pattern that kind of action too.
Yeah. The positives of it.
Yeah, man. You can help bring that about, you know, because you can identify a few Rastafari brethren and sisters who you can trust. The first thing to do is establish trust. But let's go for a break and come back. Please. Yes, welcome back to Straight Up. You are there, sir?
Yeah, Mr.
Yeah, hear me? I just want to say something to you. The Israel people, the Jews, they have gone through many dispersions and many different tribulations, in various continents. And many other people in the world, different race of people and different nations, go through a whole heap of tribulation just like we, So don't be discouraged. No, hold on, I just want to say something. Don't be discouraged. And one of the things will pay off well for you. If the people who you know and associate with, they just take time to take a survey of them and find out a handful of them, 3 or 4 or 5, where really trustworthy and really you can rely on and so on. And you try to be trustworthy yourself to them and reliable. And gradually you start do things with them, and your family and them family do things, and on the trustworthy can depend upon one another. On a store water together, on a go out country together, and do different things together, can rely upon one another. I mean, I tell them, you're going to see some results.
Make a point.
Yeah, man, make a point. Yeah, go on.
You see, we have a nation, you see, no, first of all, I must let you know a thing that I admire about you. You have a whole lot of people who work on reading. You see, even on your station, you send them a text and you criticize them, them don't read that text,
Yeah.
And it shows the genuineness about you. I'm not trying to sell up your head, I tell you. Me even hear you make a comment not long ago. You say, things that you tell people, you don't want them solid hook, line and sinker, they must go investigate for themselves. Those are things that I tell people. I tell them it's smart. We are some of the hardest people to even keep genuine friends.
Yeah.
Because you have a lot of people, they can't deal with the truth. It make you lose a whole heap of friends.
Yeah.
You get me? And what I find out, if you come across as being what they would call radical, a lot of people tend to avoid you. And that's why I love Marcus Garvey, You realize now why, especially these politicians, will never, it is not in their interest to teach Marcus Garvey in the schools to the people.
No.
Because if they do, they're going to end up like me and you. When we change Mr. Small, read a book named The Philosophies and Opinions of Marcus Garvey, that time I realized I have no boss, nobody enough to govern me, and I'm supposed to take control of my life.
Yes, sir.
I'm here to say from that, I've been called a whole lot of names, madman, extremist.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I tell them, sir, I am so disciplined because I realize people who have our character, you learn to discipline yourself.
Yeah, man, great.
Some people say, the way I'm disciplined right now, I'm disciplined to a degree where people are calling me dangerous. Because I say, see, when I come and draw my whole line and I do it, you try to draw your line and do it,
Yes, sir.
Because some people, them talk about democracy and freedom of speech. On the side, with responsibility.
Yes.
Because you have to do those things responsible.
Yeah, man.
But me, I say, that's just really a point for now. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
Thanks, and go on do your work. Come love how you do your thing,
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Encouragement. Thank you very much. Yes, sir. We have another call. We have some people for health, Yeah, man. Me buck up Dell. Me say Dell. Me know Dell from 1968, Dell. Dell wore his uncle. Yeah, man. She did name her mother did name Small. I never know her mother name Small, Ida Small. Dell wore his from Hermitage. Yeah, man. A bad man cousin, and Paul Blackwood cousin. But I want just bring some roots, come give me a little while. So Delaware Small, meet her and her husband last night. Yeah, man, Ainsley and claim name, a mechanic wrong a Parry Road. Yes, sir. Good to see them. Yeah, man, all Bowie are cousin, Bowie, from the Hermitage. Yeah, man. And Yvonne Lowe, that is our sister. That is Mr. Cleveland, our wife. Yes, sir. Long time I know them people, from 1968. Yeah, man, when the rest of Lazarus yard, when Peter Phillips and Steve were there, Lazarus yard, and we get a catch them. Meanwhile, we are fine house, Minnie Phillips. Boy, them say me talk too much. Not talking too much now. You have to give credit where it due. And people do great things to me. Them do great things to me, especially when me a youth. Nah, I tell you no lie. Yes, and there are some more. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Are you there?
Morning.
Yes, sir. Welcome. Wagwan. Yes, sir.
Wagwan.
Wagwan.
Why are you on the water crisis, man?
Water will take time, tip,
Yes.
Yes, sir.
To do anything like that.
Yes, sir.
That lady that called it there.
Which one?
The previous to my version that they called it there.
Yeah.
A while ago. So you're not prettying up things,
What should I talk about again?
She was talking about you being positive and so on and all.
Oh, the lady from Bellevue?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, Bellevue.
Oh, I don't want nobody tired down in her bed, you know.
Oh. Oh.
You know, straight jacket.
Yeah.
Them think they're out of date, man.
Okay. Yes, yes. But she was actually one? She was actually a person, right?
No, she still live down there. She still
Okay.
live. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, no, really pretty enough or nothing. So.
No.
Yeah, for those, you know?
Yes, man.
So with that and kind of things, yeah, so.
Yes, sir.
But I mean, all this speech where Pickers Bill make the other day about the water thing and cloud seeding and all that sort of thing. I don't know when really talking about it.
No, but cloud seeding is nothing where you can't fool. You have to know what you're doing.
Yes.
Because it's not like the jungle, you got to chop it down. You can't go tell people say the wrong jungle.
Right,
and
wrong
it done.
jungle.
Because if you go seed the wrong cloud, you see?
Yes.
Rainfall from you, so right back to the 22nd century.
Okay.
Yeah. And more water, more flour.
Yeah. Definitely know what you're doing there and so.
Yeah.
Hey, Bongo Jerry.
Yeah, man.
Suppose you have a river in the country.
Yeah.
And when you wake up in the morning, you see the river changing from clear to red.
Yeah.
What you say about that?
Some water going upstream.
Yeah, that happened in China. You know.
Eh?
That happened in China.
Yeah?
Yes, man. It
The
was
river
all
run red? Oh, yeah, sir.
Yes, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's signs of the time.
Yeah.
You know?
Sometimes,
all these things that we see happening.
Yeah, yes.
Signs of the time in a Bongo Jerry.
Yeah, man, that's true.
You know? Good. Anyway.
Well, thank you very much. Yes,
you keep up the good work, Bongo Jerry.
Yeah, I know. I need some improvement.
Yes.
Well,
and
it'll come.
to our listeners and so on. And Barbara, when I hear from her, you know, Bongo
Eh? Oh, yes, sir.
But look at me for a call her.
Yes, yes.
Kind of, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, my the ladies already.
Yes, man, of course. Now do without them.
Good, good.
Thank you very much.
Bongo Jerry.
No, sir. Good morning. We have some text. Wait, we have some more text messages. Garnett sound like he's an undercover agent of the state wanting to send freedom fighters to prison for 25 years. The agents of the government deserve that 25 years for stealing and misusing pay taxes. Well, that's why I tell Garnett, say, it don't make no sense we dream about, we're talking about what we want and which sentence we want people to forget. Meanwhile, we know that these people here not going to... What they need to do is get the people into the position where they can be dictating to the so-called representatives and members of parliament and lawmakers what kind of regulation they want and law and order. Last night I come down in Harvard Tree. I see a car park in the traffic light, near the clock, you know, and put on them hazard light. Them park them car and go and look about them business, you know. Put on hazard light as if when you put on hazard light that can't excuse you from doing anything. So I come out and I ask the driver for the car, passengers in the car, you know. I say, move the car. All some people start raise up and like them want to come call me down to car, you know, true what? I must say them, the man come buy something from me. So from me I buy from them I support that. And look more I go down go see some police down by the clock, stand up, I chat to some girl, looking girl, nothing wrong with looking girl. You look girl half hours. So I say to him, say, why don't move that car up the park in the traffic light? Him go like me an idiot. I'm a chat to girl. I talk to him. Let me say a sergeant come up. Sergeant come here once. Them well want to do something. Take out all them book like them want to give me a ticket. I talk to him and say, go move the car over there. And stop chat to girl a little more. A little more is the inspector that come up, you know. 3 of them that they bungle up, not doing nothing. And car parking in the middle traffic light. Worthless and I collect with money. Them is just like the minister from the prime minister come down. Collecting our money is not on duty. Flying up and down about the place and enjoying yourself and stand up in a bungle around half 3 o'clock while people doing all kind of wrongs and obstructing the road. And you want to come get innocent people, law-abiding people ticket, and you don't want to move the people and we have blocked the road. And I collect money is the worst thing. Collecting our money. Collecting our money, I want to come threaten with confinement and fine and all kind of thing. And we will not back off. We don't in a society, we don't know. We don't want to be in a society. Back off from this. You want to be too. You want to keep company with the queen and her family some robbers and thieves. The proceeds of crime is what put Elizabeth where she is. And you want to come associate up with them and pretend about you want to be queen of Jamaica. And about you want to call you empress. And superintendent want to call you soup. Next text message. Morning, Jerry. Tell that man that anyone can go to National Housing Trust and apply to pay contribution as a self-employed person. I've been doing that from 2007. That's a fact. That's true. Next one. Everyone who doesn't pay taxes in Jamaica, an act of civil disobedience, is a freedom fighter. Why pay their taxes when taxes are used to enrich heartless, merciless thieves and wannabe white niggers? Now, this is quite true. And there comes a time, just like the time of the Boston Tea Party, where a sensible people stand up and refuse and decide to take a stand. And that day is coming in Jamaica. It's a coming thing. It's not going away. It's a coming thing. Robbers and thieves insisting that you must pay your taxes and do your duty. Look upon them. It's a coming thing. That's why I love what happened after 3 the other day. And one day some of the church people going to stop throw collection to thieving pastor too. And only throw collection and give honest pastor who going to be like a shepherd over him sheep and not yam down the sheep. Like some of the thieving pastor, instead of being a pastor. Pastor means somebody will take care of pasture. And will take care of the sheep. It's same church people. Then we back up some of them thieving pastor too. And only deal with the good pastor them. And yes, the people of Jamaica not going to go and pay taxes forever. For you to go and do the nasty things that you want to do with it. And appoint your friend to here, there, and everywhere. Next one. Babylon criminal system must fall by any means necessary. And taxes are the lifeblood of Babylon. Do yourself a favor by not paying taxes. Next one. Let's go for a break. Yes, I want to hail my brethren, our brother, Patrick Beckford. Patrick Beckford, hail him for me. And tell him for me. Tell him that the brave may fall, but never yield. You tell Becky that for me. More strength. Next text message. Good day to you, Jerry. I hope I listen to your program regularly, and I respect the talks that Garnet made. He's really smart for a visually impaired person. Next one, Hail Robin. Was it true that Garvey was calling for a new interpretation of the Bible? I don't know. I have to check out that. Next one, Jerry. The mayor of Kingston did say if property owners owe tax and a friend vehicle is parked on the premises, it can be seized. Question sign. You asking the question too. I want to know too. I want to know if she's in her right mind or if his people are running them out on her. Next one, Jerry, I did see Deion Jackson sympathizing with the cross-dressers and people. Never think of the straight man who may fall victim of one of them. How the encounter may traumatize the man when him find out that a man him did a look very bad cross-dressers. Yes, it's very bad, but some of them even get money for promote them. Some of them I get money for promote them. I'm not talking Deion Jackson Miller, but a lot of money spreading around to promote them and to make you get used to them. Let's move it. Next one, coming from the internet. Michael Forbes. I'm curious to see whether you see a common theme or parallel between the state of emergencies in Jamaica 1938, 1972, and 2010. I don't know about no state of emergency 72, but there was one 76. I'm thinking of the violence, the paramilitary wings of the two political parties and how this is evolved historically. Yes, thank you very much. Of course, there's a link. Next one, Moyet Morgan. Jerry, Bongo Jerry, how have you been? Long time, Jerry. I too am addicted to your program. It's like drug addiction. You make me dead with laugh this morning. Yes, Ajuma is Moyet Morgan. Yeah. Princess Hall. Bongo, who goes a try fool. She used those exact words to attack Bunting on the day he answered question in Parliament from Smith. She's the Amnesty International rep in the region. Now the same words appear in the news to say Al is ascribing blame to Minister Bunting. Al has Gomes under pressure. Which Al that? Al Miller? Which Al? For not delivering Jamaica. Oh, Amnesty International. AI, not Al, is AI. For not delivering Jamaica as a homosexual state after she collected dollars under Gomes. Gomes under pressure for not delivering Jamaica. Yes, after she collected dollars and millions for them. And the material exposed has happened on the tech sector private children's home. Come run toothpick. Well, here it is now Princess Hall or whoever. I don't know if Princess Hall, I see him Princess now. I might told about this word. But talking to Princess, I'm bet now. You sometimes lick them sound and you're quite right. At the same time, your party leadership has undertaken to usher and guide the same homosexual lobby agenda. And you know that too. Are you in denial? Next one, Dr. Sinclair Anderson. Greetings, Jerry. Maroon and Rasta is the only vehicle for freedom in Jamaica for the Akans Maroon since the Middle Passage. As long as you and Muta and Meata are fighting for us, Cabo, this battle has been joined. Righteousness, freedom, and justice is the battle cry. If we don't fight to be, we have no right to be. I've been there all along. See attachment and check links. Well, thank you very much. Akusa Christina Sinclair Asantiwa. Thank you very much. I want to yell also Basil Ward. Straight up listeners, yes. And also Dwight Chen. Straight up listener and supporter. Thank you very much. And more text message. Jerry, leave the woman, let her talk our story about her son. Well, you hear this now. I don't repeat or put over as fact things that I have to question. And I will not swallow anything whole. I will chew it. And if we have to chew it out, to chew it out too. Next one. Jerry, did you watch a program on YouTube, The End of Poverty? You said you would try on the weekend. I'm still encouraging Jamaicans to watch it and let us discuss it together. Well, alright. Next one. Hi, Jerry. Please play Burning Spear for me. A Burning Spear and have a good day. Next one. Jerry, I have respect when you talk to people. I have respect all when I keep quiet and not talk to people too. Yes, I do. Next one. So small. You as a historian should visit the little bookstore in New York, Brooklyn on Nostrand Avenue and Atlantic Avenue. This bookstore has pictures of black people who they lynched by hanging in the 60s. Thank you. Yes, we have some calls here. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Morning, Jerry.
Welcome, welcome.
Boy, I tell us that the queue long from Montego Bay when me just straight halfway through Rasta, believe me.
Yeah? Which queue
that? Me I go all 5 minutes, wash off and come back.
Yeah?
Well, anyhow.
Yeah.
Me I listen Virtual White Man.
Yeah.
About the pinnacle thing.
Yeah.
Right, and why the man make me think differently, you know, but, you know, mainly,
yeah.
You know, these people that live up a pinnacle, you see, where bought these property from the developer.
Yeah.
I wonder if they can sue the developer.
For what?
All right. Because me listening to the program yesterday morning, the rebroadcast, right, on the television, I'm watching it. And the people them complain that they weren't told that this was an heritage site. And all of those things, and they bought residential lots and all of those things, and them can't sleep at night when they go to work because of the drumming up a pinnacle and all of those things.
Yes, yes.
You know, so I am wondering if these residents can come together and sue the developer because they said right now their property and the value, you know, and stuff like that. So I was thinking if they were misled then or deceived then, so to speak, because obviously that's how it looks, right, by the developer. You know, if these residents up there were bought
Yes, you said that. Point well made.
Can sue them.
Yes, point well made. Look here, call me again tomorrow when we have more time. Here, sir? But point well made. Okay, I want to hail all security. Peterson also from Century Security. He was on duty at the Chinese Benevolent Association the other night at a tribute to the great Security Peterson. Yes, sir. And Trevor, otherwise known as Brady, also. Security Peterson is a man from Jungle Tino. Yes, sir. Security Peterson and Trevor as Brady. Straight up, here, sir. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, welcome.
Mr. Small.
Yes.
Afternoon, man. Sorry I didn't get more time.
Yes, yeah, man, go ahead.
I want to touch on the three prime ministers in recent time.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm be honest with me now. Reason maybe I have to call it. And I'm not including Andrew Wallace in it because he didn't get a chance to show his true potential.
Yeah.
You know, but PJ Patterson, out on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate their performance? And touch with PJ Patterson first. Who being 10 being the highest? PJ Patterson, Bruce Golding, and Portia Simpson-Miller.
How would you rate them?
Yes,
well, I don't know much ratings, you know. I don't know much ratings of people, you know. I admire the qualities in of people. All human beings have great potential, and most human beings have great qualities. And I admire the endeavors of people and the exploits of people. I don't know much.
I'm talking about in running of the affairs.
Yes, I know, understand. Just let me tell you. As I say, I admire the qualities of people, and most people have great qualities. And but I don't know much ratings. But all of them, their performance is dismal in terms of leading the struggle of the Jamaican people to overcome them situation. Most of them is, all of them that you name are dedicated to their party and to the success of their party and so on. But none of them is like a Garvey. I'm not talking about greatness now, you know. I'm talking about determination to break away from Babylon and to build them people like a Mandela. None of them had any intention to be like a Mandela. None of them had any intention to be like a Fidel Castro. None of them had the intention to break away from Babylon. They are dismal. Dismal.
Well,
and they look out for themselves at the same time. Okay, well, Bruce Golden going to go down better in history if history is true and faithful than most of them still, although he makes so much mistake. And P.J. Patterson is the most successful politician in Jamaican history. But the performance is dismal overall. All of them.
So you would have probably, based on what you're saying, even though you don't answer the question directly, you would have given a feeling grading.
I told you that I don't deal with grading and rating, and it is dismal. Okay. Dismal, you couldn't ask for no mark after I said dismal, man.
All right. Not a question.
We're not quarrel. Thank you very much. Not quarreling. Go ahead.
Yeah, not a question now.
Yes, right. Sir.
To use a program now, like a talk show program.
Yes.
I've never heard anybody come out using a program or a medium like yours to say, okay then, I can do a better job.
Yeah.
And if you elect me, let us come together and farm.
You mean using a program to campaign for political office?
You're right.
No, that's not what I'm about. What I'm about.
No, sir.
No, hear me now.
I'm not talking about.
Well, all right. Hear this now. You say I've never heard anybody do. Well, hear this now.
Yes.
What I am about is the same thing what Gav was about. We are here to stir the people because it's a time to stir. Stir and get up and do. Not talking, not talk. Doing for self and doing in your own private life. And using your time to the best ability, disciplining yourself and getting better and better at making a living and providing for your people, and getting better and better at detecting worthwhile people to associate with, trustworthy people, and associating with them, detecting falsehood and treachery, and honing all of these skills. That is what I'm here for, stir our people with them things there. And spend part of the day in doing that. I can't spend the whole day. I have other things to do, but I'm going to spend part of it as long as I'm permitted. We will stir.
If someone comes out and do that, would it be a breach? I mean, would it be...
Hear this now. I'm not going to waste time. I'm not here seeking a political office. I'm here to stir the people, and everything will come out of that. Personal prosperity will come out of it. World record, everything upon the agenda. Everything. I want to thank my producer. I want to thank you too. I want to thank producer Tana Richards, and I want to thank our production assistant Sushani Daly. And also, I want to thank my broadcast technician Kevin Williams. I'm going to tie the Karangaroo down whenever I get peace side. Maybe our next day we play some. But I tell Becky again, I tell Georgie, our bridging Georgie, we make the Georgie wine, and the sistering where we don't remember. All of the people are passing through every difficulty. We are here to encourage them. I tell Becky again, so the brave may fall, but never yield. Never. Under no circumstances. Straight up.
Good afternoon. It's Monday, July 28. With the midday news here on Newstalk 93 FM, I'm Andre Bernard. Coming up in this newscast, Met Office predicts rainfall amid worsening drought conditions. Fire Brigade says Jacks Hill fire is now under control. Jamaican business climate to receive a $50 million boost, and over 100 awardees identified for excellent performance in the 2014 GSAT exams.